Welcome to HortTube. My name is Jim Putnam. In this video I want to talk about maintenance on your Lenten Roses or Hellebores. I'm shooting this video in late January and it is time for me in my area to kind of clean them up, take off the old growth and do a little bit of maintenance on them. They're not blooming quite yet, so I don't have a lot of color to show you right this second, and I'm actually touring a nursery that specializes in these in a few weeks, and I'll show you all kinds of crazy colors that these come in. These are one of my favorite perennials. In late January in my area, I'm in zone 7B, I go in and I clean them up. I actually leave the leaves on mine in the fall, and I think that's an important component for keeping as much foliage as possible through the winter on these. Those leaves actually offer a little bit of protection on the top of them, so as I start to see new growth in the center of the plant, which this one right here is just starting to show some growth, as soon as I see that, I go in, I pull back the leaves, I cut off last year's tattered growth. You actually may be seeing something very different on your hellebores than I'm about to show you on mine. I'm in zone 7B. These are hardy from zone 4 down to 9, so a vast area these will actually grow in, but in zones 4, 5, and probably part of 6, they actually die down to the ground almost completely. It's been so cold into zone 7 this year that maybe even people in zone 7 are seeing a lot more of the older foliage has been just completely killed back to the ground. So that may be what you're seeing this year. These are not very fast growing. When I clean them up every year, I will use a small amount of an organic fertilizer. No matter how much fertilizer you give these, they're just not going to grow very quickly. This little 1 gallon plant right here was probably done from seed as much as a year and a half ago. Folks collect seeds on these in June, and you can do them from seed then. If you have several varieties of these in your yard, they can cross with one another and create interesting plants and interesting colors if they're compatible with one another. But those seeds actually take a long time to actually mature. They can also be done by division. Again, they grow so slowly that you don't get a lot of divisions out of them. Something like a hosta, you might be able to divide it into 6 or 8 plants every single year. This, you'd be lucky to get 2 out of 1. I actually say this frequently. I like slow growing plants because it means less maintenance. But the maintenance that you do on this thing's kind of important. Right before they start to bloom every year, it is good to get in there, clean them up. You'll get all new fresh growth and they'll look great through the whole spring, even after they've stopped blooming. So here's a spot I have some hellebores in. Notice I have all the leaves around them. I can see this new growth coming from in the middle here. I even have a flower bud right in that area right there that's coming. Once I see that, that's when I know it's time to clean them up. Notice the space I have them in. This is along my driveway here, but this is about a 1 foot elevation, which may be hard to see. But this area actually stays moist right here on the east side of my house, but it is well drained. And as you can see right now, it's about 9:30 in the morning and they're in the full sun. By 11 or so, this is a shady space and they're in the shade the rest of the day. I got step 1 complete. I went in here and cleaned them up. You can see the soil right here. I've been mulching this for years and years and years, and it stays moist, but it does drain away toward my driveway. The next step here is this old tattered leaf right here. I will come all the way back into the middle of this thing and cut it all the way back to the base of the plant. And I'll go all the way around this plant and do the same thing. Every one of these tattered leaves like this right here, I'm gonna go all the way back to the center of the plant and cut that out at the base and just clean up this old foliage. Again, if you're in zone 4, 5, maybe even 6A, and perhaps in 2018, all the way down into zone 7, almost all of the plant may have just been toasted like this, and you're going to be cutting it all back to the center. But again, wait until you see some new growth, and of course, don't cut any of that new growth. So here's the pile right here, and it's always fairly drastic after you're done, but that new foliage will come on pretty quickly. I'll mulch this space toward the end of February. That's usually when I do my mulching. If you wanted to, you can actually just mulch with compost, and compost would replace any fertilizer you might need and would also add some rich material here to continue to keep this area moist, but again, not wet. Another advantage to having them elevated like this is the flowers kind of point downward on hellebores, and having them elevated like this allows me to see the flowers a little better, so that's another advantage. These are very deer resistant and pest resistant. Like I say, it's almost no maintenance, but the maintenance I just did on them as the new growth was emerging is very, very important. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for future videos.